Hello again, this is session 4 of the Cards and Bits app. So I have lost some recording yesterday. So yesterday I made this component, and this one. I will show you the code for this. These are just simple components, these three, and we have to do markdown and video. Then I am going to complete the rest of the components. So from here until the end, and I am also again in a hurry, so I will try to do it as fast as possible. But let me show you the code for seller Q&A, and if we go back to Q&A, we can see we have two widgets for it. One is inside app lib widgets, which is for the entire apps. This folder contains widgets for the whole app, for all the pages, and this is specific to auctions pages auction widget. So auction is a page because it's inside the pages, and it contains some widgets which is specific to it. So later on, then it will be wrapped with this provider or selector. So every page has its own qubit, and it will work with that qubit automatically. It will depend. So let's go back to the code. So we can see we have a very simple widget, and it has a column which has a header. So you see, this is the header, so this whole row is I am calling it a header. They have three widgets, 1 2 3, and we have 1 2 and 3. Also we have empty state, and this is a simple empty state. So now let's move on to this widget. And in the previous recording session, I have explained that I am not going to use the dry principles to create these, because they might look pretty similar, but I am not going to use dry principles. Instead of, I am going to create like a background widget, title widget, and another title, and this is using rich text. So this is using the rich text, and this is another text, so two texts, and this is also custom widgets. So I am not using the dry principle. When I am done with this page and maybe the form, then I am going to like really improve the code, like try to make the best code possible. But right now I am just putting everything in place, just a rough draft. So this is what we have currently. We need to do these things. So I guess this is the shipping one. Let's start coding it. I will copy this, and let's think of a name for this. So maybe shipping quote type for now. We can always change the names later. Yeah, this sounds good. So if we look at this, we can think of this as maybe a row with one widget and another widget which would be a column, and it will have two widgets. So let's start with this. So turn this into a row. column. Yep, it's a new line and this is the inline. Just wanted to confirm. So yeah, let's. For the underline, we can use a decorated box, but the text widget also comes with in underline decoration, and it might not be as customizable as a decorated box with a underline or the bottom border. But let's see. So I guess this is also a good time to create text widget. For now, I'm just going to use numbers, but we can also use like the HTML. You know what we call that convention, like H1, H2, H3, P1, not P1, sorry, up to H6 and P and caption, all those things. But for now, I am just going to use text1, text2, text3. Or maybe not. Let's hold on to this thought for a second. Now let's go back to the page and maybe we need a handler for the click. Let's see if the code is specific to the car or it's just general. I guess this is for general, so we don't need to pass an on tab. We can use we also need to wrap it with the gray card decoration. Also give it some padding. Now I will go back to the page and I will also go to organize the exports. Now let's just improve it. Yeah, we can't copy, we can't select. Let's try to download this. Yeah, for some reason it is also. So we need to find its URL. I guess they are bundling some of the assets along the app, but let's see. So I guess this is the URL for it. Maybe I should download this. And what were they calling it? Shipping CTA. I guess I am going to call it a shipping icon because CTA stands for call to action, and I don't know if it's necessary. So now let's just go back to the code, and I guess we need to create an assets folder. Yup. Now let's go to the pub.dev, and I actually forgot if we need to include the assets directly or not. We can also use a generator. Flutter gen. Yeah, it's a little complex, and I haven't used this. I have used another library. I guess it was called spider or something. Yep, this, but this hasn't been updated in 2 years. But this was very simple. But for now, we will just use the strings. So let's come here. Yep, looking better. Yeah, we should use inkwell. I guess this is fine for now. This is fine for now. We will deal with polishing later. So now let's go back to the other one. Finance and financing options in Fortile. So I am going to copy this. And as we can see, the as low as is different styling and 172 is a different styling. So let's copy. let's also copy this asset. This is not the one, but we should also download this. Let's try again. I should also call it icon. Now let's go to the page and use this widget and send and see what we cooked. Yep, looking okayish. Yep. We will deal with all the styling and colors and everything later. I guess we have the title here, and let's copy this widget and this in line and actually create a widget for it. So when there's no reserve, we want to append this text like no reserve to it. So if it has reserve, we want to keep the title as is. But if not, then we want to add no reserve to it. It's complaining because of this static. Yeah, we never use 13. Like, what is 13? We also need to put this dot, but this is a different dot. Let's try to copy it. I will make this next, but let's check this. So this widget is very similar to that another widget we have, this one. Let's try to copy this. Yeah, I'm going to call it map table, which might not be that best of a name, but okay, that's fine for now. And instead of value, it will take a widget for the value. Instead of string, it's going to take a widget. And here we are going to use the widget. So like we should rename it to something like child or content, or even a widget would be fine. So let's try this. Birds views and watching. Hopefully this recording does not get corrupted. Let me see. Yeah, I guess it's fine working. So almost like a lot of the CPU is taken by this recorder OBS. So that's why my computer is super slow. And I have to turn off the fan so the mic wouldn't pick the noise of it, and the computer runs so hot. We need to make these bold and remove all the borders. Let's do this now. Let's start from the bottom, create these four, and we will deal with the other two later. But before this, I want to create this divider. Flutter comes with its own divider, but I guess I want to create a simpler one which is more efficient. So that's how that's why we need to prefix it with the CB cars and bits divider. No, we don't want to use this divider. We want to use size box and colored box. And we want to make the width infinity. And this border goes here. So let's see the result. Make it 0.5. Or maybe 2.5. I guess I want the whole height to be different, and this widget also needs a little work because I don't want to have like 25.25 pixels in my UI. I just want to have round numbers, so we will deal with this later. I guess this is fine for now. Let's copy this. We might not have this icon in the materials icon library. Actually we do. they are using a different icon library, so that's why their designs are different. And I am also going to create in the near future. I am going to show you like how we can easily swap the icons library under the hood, and the code we won't have to change the code. So if we have noticed, like pretty much all of these items have a pattern. So two widgets, like this widget and this widget, and the second widget have also different styling. So I guess I will try to make it like that. But this is fine for now. Let's go what we need more. I guess this is it. I have to go now, but we will continue, and I will try to complete this today. So I guess see you next time.